Hello, my name is Anthony Austin, and today I'll be talking about evolving trends for athletes and their social media. Now, evolving trends for athletes and their social media allows the fans to follow their favorite athletes with unlimited access. The athletes has many ways to engage his fan base with the use of social media now. Now, most athletes nowadays have their own social media accounts and use it to promote their own promotional brands. Now, the first trend is athletes' social media accounts. Now, today's athletes use numerous social media accounts to promote their brand. They use social media apps like MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and numerous other social media apps to make it easier for fans to be able to reach them and engage with them. It also helps the athletes get their own personal message out without someone else putting the message out for them. Fans also get never before seen footage from their favorite player. Social media is a great tool to use to promote your brand, but some apps only allow you to make short clips or videos like TikTok. Now, the second trend is the NIL deals that are going on throughout high school and college, which allows athletes to make millions of dollars off their name and likeness while still playing in their prospective sport in high school and college, which is a great way for the athlete to earn income off their name and likeness because the school already does this by promoting the team and players throughout the seasons, which generates tremendous income for the schools. Now, the third trend is athletes starting their own media companies. The athletes let fans get real-time information about their daily lives. Fans can also let the athlete have easier access due to the fact that most podcasts have call-in phone lines. Most athletes have short careers, so they can always try to set up other opportunities for themselves. So most choose to go and start their own podcast because it's very simple. All you need is a mic and a camera, which makes it cheap for athletes to start their own podcasts and media companies. Now, my trend chart comparison is with athletes starting social media companies have the greatest impact, I believe, because not only is the athlete in control of their brand and how they want to promote their likeness, but also how they want to engage with their fans and how they want their fans to engage with them. So athletes that start their own media companies have the greatest freedom and peace of mind because they have the fact that they know that they are the ones that make the rules and regulations within their company and how they want to run it and promote themselves. Now, some of the data and evidence I used to find out these searches and statistics was on Yahoo search, type in athletes who started their own media companies. Also, you could do the same search like on Google. And also, athletes' ownership have steadily risen every year as the athletes has become more educated on extending their revenue income beyond their playing careers. Athletes have started their own media companies have even sold these companies for great profits to bigger corporations who see how successful their media companies have become and normally want to buy them out or become partnerships with them, which helps the athlete generate numerous income for themselves. Now, the stakeholders who are impacted, now the athletes are impacted because they're able to own and operate their own company and promote their brand the way they want to. Fans are impacted because they get a unique access to some of their favorite players by being members of their social media company's fan club or purchasing products through that athlete's company. Now, sponsors are impacted also because they get a unique access to the athlete's fan club to promote their product to new potential customers that the athlete attracts through its fan base. Now, established media outlets are impacted because they are faced with stiff competition from the athletes' media companies that gives the fan the ultimate access to their daily lives that most established media outlets can't provide to the fans. They only broadcast when the players are playing in their actual games and not their day-to-day life, which puts them at a disadvantage from the athletes' social media companies that could give the fans 24/7 access to their daily lives and what's going on with them. Now, the case study I chose to do was on Gil's Arena, who is owned and hosted by Gilbert Arenas, who is a former NBA player who has one of the biggest sports talk shows out today on YouTube. He turned his YouTube channel into a full-blown powerhouse media company. Gilbert Arenas started his YouTube channel with just his cell phone, making short clips. Then he grew the company until Gil's Arena, which now has one of the most popular NBA basketball shows on YouTube. From there, the company grew even more, which allowed it to have spin-off shows under the name Gilbert's Arena, with some of the biggest sportscasters in the industry today who are all signed under his company, Gil's Arena, which he started all from his YouTube channel and kept growing it all the way until he started his Gil's Arena media company, which now is one of the biggest media companies in the sports industry today. In conclusion, athletes who start their own social media companies have the most control over their image and likeness and how their brand is to be portrayed to the general public and their fans. And also, the access the fan gets from the athlete's social media company helps establish a bond between them and the fan throughout the athlete's career and beyond, because they are going along the journey with the athletes and are able to see the athlete's daily life 24/7, so they feel a part of the athlete's life as they're able to grow with the athlete throughout that athlete's career. Thank you for my presentation.